Alright, that's recording. So, yeah, YouTube Live's horrible. Switch to another channel, get an ad for another minute. No one take action on this next statement. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Prime comes up by the end of the week? I'm pretty sure Prime doesn't get you out of pre-rolls, though. Or at least not in, no, oh no, that was general ads, wasn't it? It was meant to be like the equivalent of Turbo. But Prime subs still do. You're flashing intently. Just looking at the base. You're almost done. That's convenient. You're out of charge. That's a lot of inserters. Anyway, so yeah, back on topic. I've got even had ads. Yeah, so currently what I do is whenever I do a BRB, I wait like 10 seconds to make sure anyone who isn't unreasonably behind catches up to the BRB screen, and then I hit 2 minutes. And so I try and make sure that, and then I don't start again until that 120 seconds is counted down. Hey, look, media. How am I? I'm doing all right. Just talking about mid-roll ads that are being introduced. So yeah, so I was doing a break when I do the BRB. I do the 120 second when I do the BRB, and I make sure that nobody missed out on anything. But what it looks like now is I'm going to have to start doing, like, slip a 30-second one in when there's enough downtime. To make sure the mid-rolls don't come up. It's actually funny too, because I already make more than average on ads. Base launch, a Starlink 1.0 set to launch 44 hours, 10 minutes, followed afterwards by a long delayed Delta 4 Heavy. Ooh, Delta 4 Heavy finally. Oh, why are you... Better start playing again. Not broke again. These rounds is something don't need to follow. Oh, hey, processed all these things. How's nuclear doing anyway? It's built. And is it running? It's running. Very nice. Yeah, so what I'm thinking of doing is I'll start dropping shorter ones on things like train rides. So the options are here. Either I do nothing, and then you get you get the pre-rolls, which has an absurdly high bounce rate, which is something that I try dealing with, but only to a certain extent. And then people get automated mid-rolls, or I take control of it and actually say when it is on a much more active sort of scale. Can't words today. I'm almost done with the coffee and it's just not working. Yeah, so if I'm more proactive with it, then that's like the only way around it. That won't make sure that it only happens in downtime. Need stronger coffee, apparently. Yeah, so as I say, what I'm thinking is I'll throw down more 30-second ones just to keep the pre-roll off going. And, I'll pick good downtime points. I think they said 2.5 minutes per hour, 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes per hour was like their target. So I need to try and do that somehow. Currently I'm at half that. Anyway, I want to do science builds today. Ad blockers might be a thing. Yeah. As I say, like the best thing I can do is pick good downtime points. Ads every 15 minutes. See, that's probably someone running like a bot that automatically triggers them very frequently. Which isn't good. So much better than cable TV. So yeah, so I'm going to experiment with things like long train rides. I'll hit the ad thing periodically and see how we go from there. I need to get... Basically, what I need to do is get the ads per hour up. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Anyway, this base is looking a little sad. The circuits is done. So I think we can start by deconstructing more of this. Yeah, ads per hour. TV run 70 minutes per hour if you count intro and credits. TV intro. That's the one thing I've never understood with TV intros, is that they're so long. Like the... What is it, like the Star Trek ones, I remember were some of the longest. It's like a minute and a half or something. There we go, that's all done. Done and done. Rip main base circuit build, yeah. So they could get away with producing less new content per session. I don't know what the standards are now for that sort of thing. It's funny, here used to be pretty... or at least here, I don't know how it relates to other areas, but here... Oh, I'm gonna have to change channel again, aren't I? It's just funny seeing how it changed over time, where, like... In the early 90s, you'd have an ad break which would be 4 2-minute ads long. Or like 4 1-minute ads long or something like that. You know, it'd be a 4-minute break or something. And it'd be like 4 ads. It'd just be really long-winded ads. Actually, speaking of that, I should dig up some old ads that are like that. Old ad breaks are really strange. Yeah, 2 to 3 minutes per hour is actually pretty good. I think that's what radio stations target, or at least the ones I know of here target. They're all owned by the one company, though. So I'll clear some of that out. Hey, Casimius. Curious, somewhat new to Factorio community. What areas is... Where is AK? AK is in... It's pretty far into the stupidity territory. Get rid of that. So 1K is the baseline for Megabase. Like 1K, that's 1 rocket a minute, which has been the universal baseline for this game forever. Damn it, still won't sit right. Oh, one RPM or more. So you can't do it with a single silo. And yeah, anything beyond that, it starts to get more and more ridiculous. And getting in beyond 2, like 2 is for normal players. 1 is pretty adventurous. The first time I did it, it was actually pretty involved. 2K is pretty ridiculous. I've done 3 pushing. Well, I did 3,200, which became 3,800, which became 4K, which was pretty absurd. Now I'm doubling it, which is now just getting ridiculous. As it turns out, though, apparently I chose the 8K just as kind of I was spitballing numbers, and it was kind of double the previous base, which is how I came up with it. And I need some stuff here. There. Let's do it over here. Yeah, as it turns, so I was just spitballing numbers. I wasn't really planning anything specific. But as it turns out that I think it was seven. I started with 7,200, which was 4 red belts, or at least it was when I calculated it. It was Veldex Evolved, of course it was. Somehow Veldex, despite having a 95% chance, still loses with pretty consistency, with some solid consistency. So yeah, so 7,200, which was 4 red belts, I think, with the old belt speed. And then I rounded up to 8,100 because that was 3 blue belts. And then, as it turns out on top of that, because I've been building everything with 8 wagon trains, that works out to 8K science builds. Because to keep everything consistent, these materials can never mix unless they go into a bot supply. So basically, I need 1 column for every wagon all the way through science if I'm going to do it with belts. If I do bot sandwiches, that's not a problem. So it's rather interesting. I don't know how that'll play out. Yeah, I ain't picking that up. I ain't turning bots on for that. I don't know what it is. This cup isn't sealing. It just keeps floating all over my head. Astoria base to 3600. Ooh, you remind me too. There's a Red Circuit event coming up soon. I believe for Crastorio. Where is it? So we'll be taking a bit of a tangent into that as well. I need to check when it starts. I think it starts on Saturday European time, which is mildly inconvenient. Mildly inconvenient. I thought SPM was satellites per minute. 8,100 satellites per minute. Yeah, it's Spidertrons per minute these days. It's funny because technically that is satellites per minute as well. Thought I had this thing. Oh, no, that's the wrong button. That's a bad button there. Alright. U-bot's done yet? U-bot's done yet? Yeah, 8K SPM is 8 satellites a minute. Oh wait, yeah, you're right. It's not 8,100 satellites, it's 8 satellites. I'm an idiot. Just barely nudged into the 4th reactor as well. Yeah, while those bots are busy. Also, after yesterday, I actually spotted, that actually reminds me, I spotted a problem with this. You need to get rid of that. So there's actually an extra row duplicated here, so the rows are wrong, completely wrong. Which means I'm gonna have to delete all of this and recount everything. Or bots. Found it funny that he was planning his first Megabase and Kirk McDonald told him to get like 20 million circuits a minute. At some point you say, something's wrong here. I'm surprised Kirk McDonald just didn't grind to a halt and die with those sorts of numbers. Let's not murder the fish. Very important, that is. It also occurred to me that getting trains to go end to end on this is going to be difficult. Which means that getting trains into the iron one, which is going to be over here, is going to be even more difficult because it's going to be twice as long because it's got steel on it as well. Which is a bit annoying. Unless I fold, like have it in two vertical pairs. Which might be a thing. It'll be direct iron to steel. It'll be iron ore to steel. It's just that it'll be so big. It's going to be an interesting one. I have a feeling I'm going to need to rebuild the smelter again, though. I'm kind of worried about that. I should actually make a start on these. Yeah, this is most of copper smelting. It's not actually all of it. It's most of it. That's just copper smelting. That's red circuits. So, speaking of, actually, are you done yet? Yeah, that helps. Has a beacon or two, Liz? Here they come. It would probably be easier if I just requested this stuff myself. Yeah, that's that was like it was one pair short of the 12 total. It needs, what was it, 192 belts, I think, of copper plate? Oh, the thing's yelling at me even harder now to update Office. The thing, it used to give this yellow bar, now it's a red bar. Where is it? Yeah, 192 belts. Yeah, I hate doing it, but I always end up going back to the stupid synthwave station. Just because it's the nicest balance between this aggressively, something that's bearable to listen to and something that's not just aggressively loud. What are you missing? Probably green circuits. How many chests of copper ore are going to be inside that thing? On belts. A lot. It's, what was it? Probably, yeah, the synthwave is getting a little repetitive. It's 459,000 copper plate per minute. Yeah, I don't even know how to do the LDS yet. So, now that I've finally got this thing going... oh, there's no music commands or anything, it's just pretzel. Yeah, so as I was saying... have one of these for each wagon. So I'm thinking the split lane for... should be you. That. And have like the packs coming out. And then copy this thing 8 times. I'm just waiting for stuff to arrive. Oh, screw it. That was, yeah, so this would be, what's a combinator? Like, copper and gears. Going to direct insert. Well, that's where I was starting to think there. In fact, this can just come straight from the smelter. We just have one wagon and one wagon like that. Running into UPS problems, so we stopped to look into some optimization builds. Ooh. Hey, Devious. Yeah, 8K is really a lot. 4K is also a lot. I would say it isn't that much, but it actually is a significant undertaking doing 4K on its own. You cover that. Pack, gears. Yeah, new output like that. You input. Squirt and squirt. So it'll be like that. Effectively. I mean, this is running a bit slow at 4.25 because it's beacon aligned, but I think it'll be okay. The $64 question though is, can I reduce the size of it? Because dropping the width would be nice. Lose train throughput to spiders because they have enough LDS being made. LDS is the worst. It's funny too, because they even reduced the craft time of it. What do I want to do? Try and cover that, maybe. LDS recipe, it's 20 copper, 2 steel, 5 plastic. It did change. It used to be a lot more steel and a lot less copper. They swapped the requirements of steel, and I think it was 5 copper, like 20 steel, something like that before. I mean, I could avoid the beacon alignment by doing that. Oops, just copy and pasted. 400k Spidertrons in storage. Plus Spidertrons. In... Uh-oh. It's all the Spidertrons. Arachnophobia intensifies, yep. See... That's 9 tiles, so this can't this can't reach underneath it. Let's go there. Not enough room for an underground. I don't think I can do... Yeah, I don't think I can do that. Hmm. The numbers of all in that thing, but the speed at which it moves into is too slow. Isn't there an issue with having inventories that are too big? What I'm thinking is butt that up against there. This is like 8 tiles. Hang on, the beacon alignment's changed. That's beacon aligned now. Can't have that. Actually, probably can have that, come to think of it. Also, this can't be powered in any way conveniently. Yes, it can. Ah, substation hall. How about that? Metro 6? I approve of that name. You're still 8. Does this actually work? I feel like there's something wrong. Yeah, there's a few of them around. Just ask Veldak. I think he owns half the accounts. You know, I've been forcefully named that on a Discord server. Yeah, personal robot ports don't do logistics, they only do construction. Yeah, so one of the things we discovered working on this base was that there are issues with... Yeah, see, that's too long now. There's issues with... there are issues with full beacon builds because of just the sheer length of the belts. Okay. Yeah, if one of them's off, then the whole thing's gonna just be all whack. So it's better that I keep them at 5.5. Demon, Death, Angel, hi, how you doing? Devo's off ratio built base, how you doing? Welcome on in. What are you up to? Doing a bit of Factorio, nice. Doing alright? Getting ready to go eat dinner? Decided to send you some peeps. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that you threw the raid my way. How was your game going? What were you working on? I'm working on some science right now. This hurts my head. It hurts my head a lot. I think this will work. Working on getting 16 belts of plates, 8 belts of green circuits. Wow, that's... Let's go. Ooh, it's heist time. Trying to get the Megabase going. Oh yeah, is this your first time? It's always, I remember the first time I thought about doing Megabase, it was a struggle and a half. Here I am now doing bloody 8,000 stupid signs. Oh yeah, sorry, do you know the difference between if it's more efficient to have a single water pump to your assemblers or just create a pump for each? There is a person to pass 1k? Ooh, that's a fun undertaking. We're actually talking about it just before. It's, like, for me, like, 4k doesn't seem like much, but it actually is a massive, massive task. And here I am doing 8K like it's nothing. Well, I'm doing 0 at the minute because I haven't actually built the science yet. But getting there. Yeah, 1K is really... 1K is sort of that, it's that breakover point, but it is still a big undertaking on its own. Current problem is your starter base is slowing down and making beacons and speed modules. Yeah. That's actually one of the big discussions building this base is going through this cyclic process of building a little bit more circuits, a little bit more smelting, a little bit more circuits, a little bit more smelting to sort of spin that process up. Yeah. Mid-strap base. Spenny's right there. One of the big things was getting a bigger circuit build going, a bigger smelter going, a bigger red circuit build going to get the more modules. And then as the modules arrive, build more red circuits, green circuits. Well, I didn't actually really build more smelting because this smelting's actually kind of stupid already. It does like 40k a minute. It's actually struggling on iron ore at the minute. You're still delivering stuff. What are you waiting for? 28 mining drills. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. 28 mining drills. Did I ever tell us to make mining drills? I don't think I did. Getting for work, new PC parts are on the truck. Ooh, nice. New PC type. Oh, two decent patches next to each other. Might do that when you get back. Yeah. Big thing with the modules is don't worry about moduling smelting. The payoff is so slow on it. It's not worth it when you're at that stage. Go for you want to module the blue circuits, then the green circuits. Like you want productivity the blue circuits, then the green circuits, then the red. And then work backwards do everything else from there. Let's do 50 of that. Module the entire smelting. Oh, yeah. It's I know from first-hand experience because I've done it before. I used to do it all the time. Yeah. The lesson is go for these first. It's actually it's actually it never made sense to me, but it's oh, what was that? Ah, cheat sheet. You can actually get that just by doing !cheat sheet. Yeah, which brings the cheat sheet, but it has a section on module payoffs. But it goes through a whole lot of reasoning anyway. But for me, the simple reason is that this takes 4 productivity modules. The furnaces only take 2. So this only gives you 20% more plates, whereas this gives you 20% more green circuits, which is actually has a much higher payoff. And the cheat sheet goes through all of that as well. It'll show you where the payoffs are. Should have labs as the highest, and then the beacon this melt is different. Okay. Ah, yeah, you did the full 12. That was actually something we just recently discovered. We actually discovered some optimizations that made 8.8 beaconing better. Still sort of understand what's going on, but not quite. Haven't quite fully. Guess I'm trying to think of the right term. Quantified what the difference is. I know it's part of the inserter, the way inserters split transport lines, but I think I'm still not 100% sure because like it still uses more UPS to do it this way. There's a few more things I want to try. Let's see. Oh no, it's rocket was first. 1 minute. 1 minute's the payoff time, which basically it pays for itself in the first rocket, and then labs is 36 minutes, yeah. Then yellow and purple, then blue. Rocket's lab, yeah, and that's how I remember it. Its gears are actually surprisingly high, but it makes sense because it's two plate into one gear. Um, I think, I think the yellow pack is out of date on that. Anyway, yeah, you head to dinner. Have a good one. And again, thank you very much for throwing in that raid. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I think utility might be out of date there. Because that was... that was for... Oh no, it's for 17, never mind. I was going to say, that was for the old utility recipe. Hmm. Yeah, I just opened it up, it was for 17. The interesting one is that red circuits is way down the bottom. In general, it reflects the value of the items that go into it. It pretty accurately represents them. Now... So I did a quick thing for reds there. I'll make a mod where you fix the ship and relaunch it. That would actually be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Do I want to go up or down? Yeah, electric engines is pretty low too. It makes sense though. Actually, what is it? Yeah, engines themselves are pretty low. Brick's bad. Yeah, Brick's down there with all the plates. Rocket fuel's actually surprisingly bad. Is it? It's... Red Circus is a weird one. Like, they're kind of valuable, but kind of worthless at the same time. Hey, it's a bonus can. I think that, although at the same time, I think the value of red circuits is more just the sheer craft time. Same with blue science. Blue science is quite low, even though they are kind of valuable as well, but it's more the value is more in the slow craft time than them actually being valuable. One in three split is better than 0 and 4? Oh, on the modules, yeah, I get you now. Got stuff. The craft contributes a lot to the ROI. Ah, yeah. Yeah, speed just gives you more. I mean, it's 30% versus 40%, so it's only a 10% difference. Hello, train. We're bringing back a lot of bell. You've oversupplied by a lot. There. While you're at it. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna test this while we're traveling. I'm gonna do the 30-second thing. I even get a countdown on it. This is what you get. For those who are subbed, you get to see me. Five, four, three, two, one, and it's completed. And we now have 11 minutes of pre-roll free activities, and we're at nuclear. Isn't that a bonus? You got a Red Bull and phones. Didn't get an ad? Huh. Lucky. Electronic wings. Credit card ad. Apparently they've got a whole new sales team, which should help with the fill rate. And muted. God damn it. Are you on mobile, Glacier? Hmm. I might give some feedback about that though. Chrome desktop. Yeah, so you're on Chrome desktop. You have you get the player muted when you come back out of the ad. And you also have problems with the quality dropping. Just mute with the macro key for the speakers. Prime guys. Primes get subs again, unfortunately. At least site-wide generally. They don't have that perk, like, that turbo, like, perk anymore. I don't think, I do have some cliff explosives. Stop the ad if you mute it. Never heard of that one. Yep, turbo is pretty expensive for what it is. Turbo means you don't see the ad, but you still count as an ad watcher. Yep. Yeah, maybe extend to there and then just have... I'm tempted to flatten that actually. But let's bring the squad. Actually, you squad, come back here. I won't be surprised if they know that you mute too. Oh, they do have rockets. Good. Let's summon the squad. Pharaoh throwing down that sub. Thank you much for that. Really appreciate that. Is that the first time you subbed too? Either way, that's a big ol' hype. Yeah. Really appreciate that. Bonus. Already thrown the love and the hype in chat there. Already on it. I feel bad because you watched so much and use adblock. Well, I don't discourage the use of adblock for the most part. I mean, if you gotta if you don't want to put up with ads, I mean, I can't stop you. Uh-oh, that's not right. Oh well. Try and fix this. I know quite a few who are just like, yeah, we'll do whatever, just use adblock or whatever. And I'm kind of leaning that way. Adblock origin? Yeah, I'm not worried. Again, for whatever reason, the ad numbers I get are already above average. For most people. Ublock is hit and miss, I've found. Yeah, I actually do use it for raids and things. That way I don't get a pre-roll. My secret's out now. That's the thing that I don't like about pre-rolls is if I'm leading a raid, I really don't need a pre-roll. That's kind of silly. Set volume to 100%. Yeah, noise normalizing is also a problem because I think mine's also I don't run the volume too loud, too hot either. Like I run it at normal levels, whereas most people run them really hot. Their stream's really hot, like right on the red line. Unfortunate reality is that most people Most streamers, they have a few, they can have thousands of dollars worth of audio gear, but they have no idea how to use it. YouTube Premium's annoyingly worth it. They're so aggressive with the ads now. Am I out of track? I am out of track. I think I gave it all to the spider, that's why. Mushrooms get 40 bucks. The thing is that, like, a lot of them have SM7Bs, which are $400, $500 microphones. I think they're 700 US, aren't they? It's like $1,000 here, that thing. I mean, I kind of wouldn't mind one, but at the same time, it's kind of beyond overkill. I mean, I'm just using an analog cloud, HyperX cloud, and it comes out better. Like, the number of people who are like, "Oh wow, what crazy audio gear?" I don't really have any audio gear. I've been happy with the AT 2020. What is that? Out of curiosity. There's a way to mute the sound. Huh? Is there a way to stream Audio Technica? SM7B is meant for... Oh, so you can't hear yourself. They're in sound control panel, you can do that. There's a listen to what you hear setting, and you turn that off. The problem is Windows 10 kind of hid that setting. Epic old school camera. Good audio gear, picks up all the sound, including crappy walls let through. I do have a gate as well, but it's a very light gate. It's like -35 or something. SM58. Make a note of that. Yeah, the listen thing is here in sound, and then you got to go to the proper sound control panel. This thing here, and listen and turn that off. Make sure that's off. Problem is, oh, JD's cat combat. See, the problem with JD's is it's got a Blue Yeti, and that thing's... And with the game cranked up to 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Some sound drivers also include their own thing here, which gives you more echo. And yeah, it's a pain. Also, yes, this thing really is as rock bottom as it can go. That's like 6 is loud. The next notch up is definitely loud. These fake control panels. You can actually see there's like there. It is literally front panel microphone that I'm using. Like, I'm not even using rear panel because the rear panel is being used by that. That one is actually exclamation mark twist. No joke. This is how I'm mixing, is with all the different inputs. See, off it goes. Use a mixer to feed it back at low latency, zero latency. So try not to blow out the mark. I think yours is better than average. But yeah, mine is literally just using all of the possible inputs I can on the sound card. That's all it is. Mute the sound that you're listening. Oh, you mean like if you have speakers going and the microphone picks it up? The only way to do that is to not use speakers with microphone, unfortunately. Because you'll always get feedback. You always get some kind of feedback. The only other way is to talk louder. There's also exclamation mark honk. I should make. I think I should add some more ones. I don't know why I did that. It's just, it's just a thing. Be for subs only. Should require points. I can make it require points. I could make it require like 100 points per. I think there's a 1 minute cooldown on them all. It's travesty for you then. Same for about here. This is not your first language? I had a feeling that was the case. You wouldn't happen to be German by chance? That's my first guess. Or one of those, or speak a Germanic language. Oh, Portuguese. Okay, I was way off. Brazil then. There's my take on that. No? Interesting. Just straight out Portuguese. It's actually really funny because I know that I tend to get a few Brazilians hanging out here, and that's why I thought Brazil. Hmm. Okay, I proved me wrong. completely completely threw the stats off. It's like, I just expect. I have this sort of, because there's been so many Brazilians before. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. It's I'm sort of. I'm generally pretty good at picking up on what the English English people mean is. Um, I you you find it hard to believe that I am from an English language country at times. Putting the camera would be good points reward. Yeah, I'm good at broken English too. I'm proficient at broken English. How about that? I wonder if I can automate that. That would be terrible. And I copy this one. Oh, sorry, bonus can too. That just reminded me. You asked about the blueprint for this thing. I don't have one yet, but I will. I will organize one. It will be. I'll put it into the train stop one. Yeah, you did ask about that. Upside down. Hi. Hey, Naggy. Naji. Let's try that again. Only this time, let's put it the right way. Let's put it in the right spot. I'll budget a bit closer this time. It's like there. Maybe there. Nope, never mind. There. So, I think actually... Hang on. Modular train stops. I might already have it. No, I don't. I must have deleted it. So this thing here is probably intended to have it, and then I got rid of it. It's gonna steal all the money. Pretty good at it, isn't he? Been pretty good at it lately. Stops. You're a cat? Apparently. Cat confirmed. All we do is win, apparently. 120. You remember when you'd lost everything? And then I had to give you 10,000? I had to give you a bailout? To help with your gambling addiction? Dear. Corporate bailout, yeah. Points back with interest. So you're ending him. Oh, don't worry. The further up he goes, the higher the fall. Not you. I added time past this to time it out. That way it doesn't get stuck loading wood indefinitely. Because I noticed after yesterday it was actually stuck loading indefinitely. You can go there. We need to wire you in. Let it bring us first batch of everything. Oh, it's already got a radar. You want to bring some crap and some junk and things and stuff. You're not gonna... I don't know. Probably make this bring all the labs and things. And all the packs. Did I already do... No, I didn't. Actually, not a lot of space science. Oop, I meant to make that 10,000. There we go. What else do you need? Rocket parts, really? Rid of them. Okay, so I'm going to paste that there, just as a reminder. So that's going to be, well, this is going to be the blueprint for science. And then I'm going to need, so I need this to go down however many is needed to do 1/8. And then I need 8 of these across in their final place. This won't be their final place. That's 3, that's 4. So like that. And that's red science, effectively. Then after that, will be greens here. And that's where things... So reds is really easy. Greens... probably fine as well. Let's look. Because it's basically iron plate and circuits when it comes down to it. Basically just more of the same. Yeah, red and green are easy. I think Blue is also really easy when it comes down to it, because it's basically just engines, and the other two are direct feed. So sulfur comes from oil-based, red circuits comes from red circuits. Everything's fine until blue. Hey, I see it correctly? Yep. Military gets complicated. And yeah, production I can see being more of a pain in the ass. I'm not sure how to do that one yet. Utility, or actually production might be okay. We'll see. Utility is where things start to get real interesting with these robo frames. I might need to do a pre-build for robo frames. And I don't know about Rocket yet. I have no idea. Like, again, because it's got to split into 8s. Because of the 8 wagons. So I reckons this one will be like that. Then it'll be like that. To gears, like belt, inserters, gears. You know, they'll be like direct insert. Something like that. I don't think it's going to work in the minimized space though. Hey, Slazer. Yeah, I might need to push it out, give it the full spacing. I don't know. I mean, it could go vertical. You move that over one. That goes out there. Where's the other thing there? When was the last mid-roll ad? I forced one like 20 minutes ago. I pushed one down 20 minutes ago. I pushed a 30-second down. But yeah, whenever there's downtime, we'll try and actively look for it. I'm already down 30 seconds. I need to fill another minute and a half. I actually was kind of working towards it with... I was doing 1.5 hour segments and then... A few things you want to add to the blueprint book? Uh-oh. You want me to do things? It's never going to go well. I will add all of these to a blueprint book, mind you. Like that? Yeah? Maybe? I don't know if that's possible. Like, that's the initial thought. Try and do a small block. There's only so many coffee breaks I can take. I try and... So I have a hard limit of 3 coffees a day. And try and limit it to 2, like 2 in the morning, or 2 in the afternoon, or something like that. 3 maximum. It's actually normally only 2 a day. Exiting on the same side. That's true. That's easily fixed, though. Let's do that. So, well, let's split, splover, sploo, do that. And you get to see the thing yelling at me. There, now it's happy again. Bland 40. Do you know I actually got a Bland 42 back in the mail? They're promoting it again. So yeah, 5.5. Oh yeah, that's right. I did this last night. I put green packs in here. So yeah, I need 104 of them to make that many. 10 cups a day easy. Damn. Coffee fees. You know, we haven't had in a while is an open top sippy cup. Even better. Yeah, well, I need to see the previous chain. So we'll open up this. This thing here. Green science needs 5875 of those. These take... Oh. Huh. 2 big bugs a day. Oops, that's the wrong button. What is that? That's, yeah, that's a concerning amount of plate right there. 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, I mean. 7, 2, 3. Gears worth. Gears. I'm blind. I can't see gears. There they are. Gears to inserters is 5785 again. Yes, this is Factorio Lab. So that's by 2. So inserters alone needs 1446 per 8th. That's a lot of plate. Even for 1/8. I mean, never mind the fact that it's 2.2 blue belts of inserters. Like that's a whole other story in itself. And 2.2 belts of transport belts. That's 2892. So that's... Oh, hang on. I did that wrong. That's 2892 on 2. 1446. So 1446 plus... what was the other one? Oh, 1446. 1446 by 2. Damn it. 2892. So it needs more than a blue belt. What are the coffee cup sizes you buy? Hang on, wrong button again. Whatever that is. I guess I just headbutted a coffee cup. So it needs 2892. I still feel like that doesn't feel right. Well, either way, I feel like I'm undercooking it a little bit. Yes. Right, so plate into gears, plate into 892 plus 5785, 5785. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to chat much at the minute. Now the plate that actually goes into it is 5875 again, plus 2892. So 17,444 iron plate goes into green science, according to that. 1.54 head size. Creative modded out. So this divided by 8 to 180. It's actually a little bit less. Okay. What it means is that I need at least one full belt of iron plate. I'm inclined to say 2, just for good measure. So it means I can't do that. It means I'm going to need a dedicated belt. And I'm probably going to need... Yeah, I'm gonna hazard a guess it's 2. We could test it with 1, but I'm gonna guess it's 2. Little flip camera. I'm trying to think about how to... I don't know how to automate it. I wouldn't mind being able to automate that. Yeah, so you can't output anywhere. So I do need that extra space. No matter, we'll just go full width. It does make life easy. Oh, you're beacon aligned. How about now? Still beacon aligned. I mean, it doesn't actually matter in the scheme of things. Actually, this one especially doesn't matter because it's 2 outputs per craft. I'm going to bet it needs 2 inserters too. I know these builds well enough to know what I'm getting into. I've done these before enough to know that it probably needs 2. Two for each of the 8 green science rows, or 2 belts. It's 2 for each. So this is 1/8 of the science build. I'm going to hazard a guess that this needs 2 as well. In fact, I'm going to hazard a guess that it's 2 all the way around. Oh, I've done that too early. Should be like that. I really wouldn't be surprised to see if I see this thing struggle with 2 belts. Come down there. Hmm. Oh, it was me in the way. It was me all along. And then, however many of these are needed. I haven't actually worked out how many are needed. Use medium power pole. Use medium power poles? Never. Never medium power poles. Ever. I would never submit to them. It's the dark side, it is. Using medium power poles is submitting to the dark side. With the modules? It's so likely, so desires. Some stations will fire hazards. I did actually have this open here because I had pre-typed it already. 104 does that. What is that? Divided by 8. What's after that? Is 112. 8,600. So 14 machines is the answer. And what are we? 8 there. So 7. And then it runs into 14 machines. That are hopefully not beacon aligned, mind you. Bam. So yeah, that's 2 sciences done. I'd like to say that it's an accomplishment, but it really isn't. Because that's nothing. On reds. Yeah, it's... Yep. I know. I did fix reds in the end. I see, doing red, the old reds with the medium power poles was the problem. But the reds with the... Is that done? Pretty close to being done, actually. It's just missing a few productivity modules. So you shut up. You finally shut off. Yeah, because it's getting the mining drills. What that means is I can actually demolish that. I mean, it'll kind of trash everything that was brought over there, but it's all trash from now. What's going on at the end row of those assemblers? These. I mean, this thing needs to be redone in a proper spot. Oh, hello, train. Oh, you need pots. It's kind of important. You can't auto-add bots, this system. Rise wedge upside down. Hemispheric compensation. Oops. I need those bots. So if it hurts your head. Some people it really does hurt. It's really strange. I mean, you can be sideways too. Circuit wire, insert auto insert bots. Could, yeah. Certainly can. What do you got? Logistic 356. Yeah. And one of these is telling it to bring like 500 bots, and it shouldn't be. 50. Mean, how you doing? Hi. Alright, so that's the beginning of science. I gotta clear these out though. Yeah, I'm very likely gonna kill all that water. Maybe just budge it over a bit. And probably end up using all of that continent too, judging by everything. I genuinely have no idea how much space this is gonna take up. One thing though is... Oop, they wanted to collect stuff, eh? Very well. Me and the boys here need to go say hi to some biters. In fact, I'm tempted to go take a quick break. I hate doing breaks in the middle of recording. It's the only thing. Good. Took a break from your high SPM build, used 12 beacon builds, and wanted to see what we're up to. Yeah, we're just starting on science builds here. fact, let's park it up there. Because I actually do really need to pee. So, I'm gonna be back in a minute or two. While we're rolling out. So, yeah. You're lost? Ah, the fall begins. How long do I aim for 1.5 to 2 hours. Anyway, I'll be back in a minute. Much better. Anyway, where were we? Ah, Spenny, you're off to work? Alrighty, have a good one. 9:30? Yeah, 9:29, 9:30 right here. Assuming we're real, of course. We're not, apparently we're all fake. Alright. Me and me spider bros here. Stutter. It's all the buyers really in fear of what's about to develop them. Mass rocket destruction. I need to unbunch you lot a little bit. Get them spread out a little bit more. Like that. Right, just whoop. Select the remote again. Then we grab them and we follow. Got it. And now they'll always maintain that sort of spacing. Just teasing the biters now. From the other shoreline. Uh-oh, I might be... Did I just get the spider stuck? Oh, no good. I think I might have got it... potentially got it stuck, though. Right, the other... That one gonna make it? I think it's good. Perfect. Show you smelting line? Sure can. So, yeah, ore comes... Oh, this one, that's one belt of smelting there. Ore comes in there, just a single line. The output side loads onto the output though. It's a bit weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7, then it switches lanes. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Oh, crap. That's wrong. That's wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you inserting the wrong side. Yeah, it should be doing that. Crap. What I use for power? Nuclear mainly. It's 3.3. If it affects it. Probably does. Yeah, it says gaps. That's why this thing's all out of balance and gappy and wacky. Basically, yeah. At some point when it's cleaning up the belts, yeah, so some reason I messed up that belt there, but see the rest of them are fine. It's kind of annoying because it means all of these are wrong too. Yeah, all of that's wrong. That's the problem. So it doesn't incorporate it. It says it's my own concoction, which is, as it turns, which incidentally turns out to be basically the most ideal 2x4 reactor build you can possibly make. So it's just 1 to 2, which is optimal. Well, it's not actually optimal, but it turns out in terms of pipes, it's actually better to do 1 to 2 than it is to mess around with any pipes. You just deal with the slight over. What is it? What is it? It's like 1 or 2 megawatts over. 5.82. 0.82, there you go. 1.6. It's 1.6 over. Is it full of pipes? Fine, it's the best UPS build. Yeah, I think it's slightly tweaked over. It's basically the same as another one that I've seen. It's actually, I think there's a few more turbines you can do, but its problem is getting water into it. Because like that's about as long as that can be with 3 water pumps. Like, because this thing can do 1.1 or 1.2. Anyway, I would want to wrinkle around there. I wonder if there's a peninsula there. Yeah, there's one there. I'm going to fill all this in, I think. Post to Pastebin. There. Let's have a look. Is it a mess of pipes? Because if it's a mess of pipes, let's just stomp through these. Alright, let's get up to there. Phytotrons are fun, aren't they? The squad remote really stands out. What do we got? Mining circuits. Interesting. There's a whole compendium. Govorex. That's a lot of combinators on it. That's a lot of fuel. Wow. Use fuel cell processing. That's a significant number of... I've seen this one before somewhere. There's a lot of pipes. Lot of pipes. Side, mining, and back around again. What do we got? It's a 10 reactor, so it'd be getting up toward 1.8, something like that. Hmm. Wait, there's steam going out there too. 1.4? Okay, I overestimate a little bit there. The descriptions. It's interesting. Personally, I'm not a fan of lots of pipes. That's the only thing for me. Like so this is why I say, or compare it to this one here. Like just by doing the 1 to 2, it's quite a lot more like just doing the 1 to 2 and eliminating pipes. And even though it's 2 reactors less, it's quite a lot more compact. Again, that's why I'm a fan of the no pipe setup. Of this one, it's just simple and elegant. I can see what's going on. Either way. It's certainly not. Think of pipes, and I think of there was this monstrosity that I saw. Oh, what was it? The one of the FMMO maps. Did he do it again? God damn. Yeah, there was, on one of the FMMO maps, there was this monster. It was like a 2x6. It wasn't even that many reactors, and it was just this massive ball of pipes, like so many pipes. It was more pipes than turbines and heat exchangers. Soren, were you there for that one? I don't know if you would have seen it. I don't know if it was the same dude who was going around saying he was like a pro-nuclear builder as well that built it. Repairs? Making me do things on my own. Going to yeah. For what it does it pretty well. I mean, one of the previous ones I had was a UPS hogging monster. Tear down your old smelting columns. Yeah, the first reactor I had wasn't actually mine. It was Hope or Hoffney design. The idea was it would stage up reactors, and there was, I think in the end, there was either... Did I get it past 64? I think I got it past 64 reactors. It was massive. Yeah, and it staged up, but the UPS drain on it was significant. And that was, after that point, I stopped doing any kind of advanced circuits on nuclear. And I moved to the 1 to 2 style. What do repair packs sound like? A dentist drill. It depends on what you repair. I can tell you all about staging up the circuits for staging up reactors as well. Haven't seen large pipe ball. It's spectacular. I wonder if I have a save of it. Yeah, those two names aren't particularly well known. Hopewell's one of the... If you've heard of Exterminator and his YouTube stuff, Hopewell's one of the people who does the designs for him. So Hopewell designed most of his sending supporters to space playthrough. Dreams of Blur. They're very short. Oh, do I listen on stream compared to video? It's a weird one, isn't it? Because streams tend to be a lot more raw. Out of rockets? Yeah, this one ran out a long time ago. I don't think it had any to start with. Ah, crap. I lost one. Man down! That's a shame. Where is it? Where's the carcass? Gotta be because the construction queue is killing it, killing the repairs. Sticky game has some ratios changed. Max rate calculator is... I don't know how max rate calculator pulls its data. The 40 machines outputs... Super stretched out narration. It's that older style of push record and just shoot from the hip. The spiders? It is. This is all vanilla. Also, hello. How you doing? Fortunately, one died. I'm down on firepower. TIL. You don't want to post that on the Factorio Reddit. Yeah, sorry, yeah, the Swan thing isn't vanilla. That's a mod. But the spiders themselves are. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention there. Yes, you're right. Yeah. I was trying to think, yeah, Exterminator's videos are very much that older style, as I was saying. I mean, alternatively, there's Neilhouse, where you can learn everything in a 40-minute video. I've been meaning to do a discussion on nuclear at one point, at some point, but again, Among Us has been stealing all my time. I like Zistu's adventures. Zistu does some fun stuff. I haven't talked to him in ages. I should say hey. He's... A lot of people seem to have trouble following him. Like, all the facts are there. It's just very... I guess what I see is that it's very very dense. Any other Among Us streams planned? European Sunday is currently planned. That was scheduled in. So what actually happened was I was meant to play Factorio with Ica on Sunday. And then we were talking about it, and we were like, you know what? Let's just play Among Us, because it was like, Among Us has been pretty good for us lately. Because we do need to generally follow the trends. His accent? I wouldn't say artillery is useless. It's just convenient. In fact, I might even go back to artillery at some point. Oh, okay. Yeah, just an accent thing. That's fine. I see. I don't see any problem with that. I don't see drama in that. I get what you mean though. I've also come across a lot of people who just say that he's very dry and boring to follow, and the videos are very slow paced. But yeah, it's one of those things that's very subjective. You could use artillery for outpost maintenance as well. As I say, like I'm thinking about switching back to artillery because these spiders are fun, but really slow. Like, I can do the same amount of damage with artillery a lot quicker. It is inherently a slow game. Time for you to go about your thing. Alrighty. Alrighty, demon. Artillery is the automated bug. Hey, Squisher Spidertron is the bug killer. Oh, here. You know what? Mod ID. Mod ID. Mod ID. Artillery that fires Spidertrons into bases. Yes? No? Next thing you want to bang your head against the wall, design a modular power plant. Since your last build went all the way up to 30 of those power plants, I found yourself a situation where you have to move the base quite a bit to gain access to a large pool of water. Yeah, the spider pole. That's the hardest part about nuclear is feeding it water. Yeah, and this was my solution to it, was find a massive body of water and a blueprint that was ideal for it. It's one solution, but it's not the best. Mod is already made? Of course it is. Yeah. And I mean, the alternative is to build something which you can train in water, which I've seen plenty of people do. I think I did try it once. I just got frustrated with it though. Of course it is. Of course it's a mod already. It was just talked about in the Factorio mods channel. Of course. Wasn't Neil House's nuclear build one that you could train water into? Come to think of it. Evil Reyes with a 7-month prime.
Love these streams at Moyod in the middle of cooking dinner. Just wanted to make sure I got this done while I have the opportunity.
Just that awkward pause with the text-to-speech is hilarious. Anyway, thank you very much for that, Evil Reyes. What was it? 7 months. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate that. Show some love and hype in chat there for Evil Reyes. While I kill the rest of these and hopefully don't kill another Spidertron. Train to water robs you. Oh, you can still fill a lake to fill the train. You run the train through a lake. I think next time, maybe not today, but one of the next streams, I'll build a military build specifically for artillery and all that. Hey, Spellmaster. The Spellmaster. Artillery that fires nukes is also pretty good. Oh, that reminds me too. There is a Spidertron that fires tank cannon shells, which is pretty devastating. It fires straight on top of you. It's mildly inconvenient. Nope, we're already engaging, apparently. Okay, spiders, don't die, don't die, don't die. Out of ammo? Yeah, my Spidertron's been out of ammo since we started. I don't think it had any ammo to start with. Doesn't matter, mine's not really there for the ammo, it's more for the PLDs. These, are you out of ammo? Ammo. You're out of ammo. They're almost out of ammo and almost out of ammo. Never mind, they're out of ammo. Right, we'll zigzag across there, and then come back home. And then probably park the spiders forever. Like, the distances are now outstripping the usefulness of the spiders. I mean, like 1,000 ammo was destroyed in one of the biter bases over there, which doesn't help. Doesn't help at all. Right, last one. Unless there's one hidden in the shroud. Unless there's one hidden in here, that's it. I missed a patch of shroud there too. Alright, let's get out of here. I have, or anything. I have that. It's not a full thing though. Potshots. What a name. That's gone down a fair chunk. I think gonna need more outposts. This rate. Speeder is fun. It is fun. It just outstrip its usefulness pretty quickly. What are you missing? Oh, juice. Missing acid. Why are you missing acid? I cut power, didn't I? Yep, cut power. Like, those are going down pretty fast. What I really need to do is mine these. It's still building stuff. I might have to start over on those, though. Okay, when it feels like doing the pole, that would be amazing. I love how that's an outpost. That short distance there by train is an outpost. How times change, isn't it? It's even closer than this one, which I belted with 4 belts. Oh dear. Hey, and we'll fix planes throwing down that sub too. Thank you very much for that. Show some love and hype chat. First time sub. Now have access to the resubbed? It says first time subbed. That wrong button, that one. Or was it a gifted one before? No? I don't know. Well, anyway, yes. Change names? No. Hmm. They've been subbed? Okay, was first time sub. It's hard to tell because gifted subs and continued subs can do weird things. So it's hard to follow what's doing what. What is what and what's what. And not what? And hot what? Anyway, I do appreciate it either way. I appreciate you. Hmm. Hey, Koala Love. Best emote. There's so many good ones there. I kind of want to take the decon planner to this. You know what, I will. There's no point in it existing anymore. The iron ore is basically all gone. At this point. Oh, not quite. That's right, because it was out of power. That's why it's not there. How did the koala come to be? No, sorry. It was a suggestion that came up for ideas for theming for when I wanted to fill the emote slots originally. It was something that I sat on for ages. I wasn't quite sure on it, and then it just became a thing. It's based around the first one. Where is it? Just pulled. Oh no, did put it back in. Based around that one. And when I was looking at what other people were doing at the time, they're all doing like cats and well, more cats really. It was all cats. How's that patch doing? 600, 700. One down. Radium lasts forever though. Literally no point. No point to. Cats are amazing. They are amazing. Cats are pretty amazing, and that's why everyone does them. Or the other one is Pokemons, and Pokemons. Going the Pokemon route is a really dangerous idea. Speaking of cats. Ah, I can move that, move it, potentially move. Oh, it's barely touched actually. Never mind. And geese. Geese go honk. Geese go honk. 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 There it is. Dear. I don't know why I copy and pasted it 8 times, but I did. What's the time? 10 more minutes. What can we do in 10 minutes? I could go refill coffee now, actually. Oh, it's a bit early. What am I going to do with that? So I need to fix that. Need to figure out exactly what I want to do with it. Hmm. I still haven't designed the steel build too, you know. Technically steel is still coming from this here. Speaking of, that doesn't need to do anything. In fact, this thing only needs to run steel now. I only need steel from here. Yeah, you go down. Oh, it did go down to steel, so I might as well concentrate it all onto steel then. Yeah, compress it down into one build. I don't even know if this thing can output more than a build anyway, at this point. Yeah, I cut one of the steel smelter lines. Doesn't look like it does more than a belt anyway. Oh, it's backing up. Eh, it's fine. It's basically one belt. It's dead anyway. Oh, it doesn't refill those. Interesting. How about that? Yeah, there's two steel builds. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to expand circuits. Because that's the one thing I do need more of. 2 a.m? Damn. Hey, fucking humanoid. I cannot words today. Take a nap. Here, at least you're on the same day. Which one of these? I think it's that one. Actually, let's copy paste this part. It's copy, not cut. Well, that would be embarrassing doing a cut. Kinda need this thing working. Cheat a bit there. Like bonus cans rate. Rank. Yeah, there's a few unique ranks going on. What's actually missing is the better loader. Oh, better unloader, sorry. Now, next step. I mean, we can burn as many trees as we can in order to get rid of the carcasses of the trees. So that thing, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, I think that's all of them. 12? I need one more. 4, 8, 12. Yeah, one more pair, and then that's all the green circuits. Pretty impressive how small green circuits is compared to red circuits. It'll be like that. Yeah, so that's green circuits. Stupid at all. Yeah, I think there's 3 or 4 different ranks. just unranked. It's funny actually, because Bonus Kant's only a compulsive gambler. You see Veldak is actually a cheater. And still loses all the time, despite having the cheating advantage. So a cheater? A super drop bear. Super duper drop bear. It's because I gave myself the wrong number of points. I gave myself 5 million, not 50 million, to give myself that rank. Never seen Veldak lose? Oh, you missed out on the great losing streak of Veldak. It was a lot of losing. Veldak, he is, yes. He got recruited. Why am I doing that? Stop doing that. Yeah, mod chances 95%. Yeah. Yeah, I needed a mod at the time, and he happened to be there. He was flashing his founder badge. I was like, you know what? I need you to do things for me. Fortunate timing, pretty much. That's pretty much how everyone got modded. I need to clean it up again. Need to it's almost time to take out a few people that haven't been around in a long time. Again. Yeah, because apparently being recruited means they disappear. Do I even need mods? I haven't really had to worry about it for the most part. As everyone just super busy life. Display mod. Spell. Nah, just kidding. You stop complaining. That's a good sign. I mean, it's funny. This stream was all about designing these, and that's about as far as I got. It just barely counts. Let's see. On track. And I want to deconstruct not track. And not roboports too, really. Decide to go quiet again. I scooped up the... No, I didn't scoop up the train stop. Post for a Zoom call for uni class day because the lecturer realised he was in the wrong room, so he had to change. Zoom is weird. What was it? It was like that. I mean, I could actually check. Yeah, that. Stop doing that. Just doing that sort of thing. The wrong belts? Oh. Right. I noticed I was doing a lot of this in Among Us for some reason. To me, to the left. Boop. And boops. Oops. And boops. A lot of Factorio building? Yeah. Always Factorio building. There we go. We're wiring the chests to each other. It'll be fine. They're already kind of wired, I guess. It's just the alternating flash. The advantage of this build... Oh, don't you start. NASA's spinning up. Pain in the ass, that thing. Thinking about getting a new one. Ass pain. Right, fuel, lucky last, and there. That's it. Yeah, so this one has the advantage that I can use substations and it should, in theory, be able to power both. Even flipped, maybe? Maybe? Oh, it's one tile off. There's a target. Yeah, trolls don't get anything here. They don't get any fuel here. I mean, we do get them occasionally, but it's rare. It's also Factorio. It's kind of a niche, obscure game to the point where they don't show up. Is this the troll? How did you know? The heist is a lie. Right, I'm gonna need to pull out of there. There. Have more things to build. It's rigged against the laser eyes. Damn straight. Anyway, I think Now... I think now is a good time to take that break. After a long, awkward pause. Long, awkward pause. I was just looking at what other people were doing. Gonna play Oni soon? Or are you done with that game? It kind of died, that game. It was going good, and then it just... I don't know what I'll do with it at this point. It really just ran aground. I mean, there was still potential for doing it as a YouTube only thing. Oh yeah, it does have a radar down there. I think the only thing for it is for me to just get out of here. Get out of robo range. Nope, there's the void. So yeah, so what I was saying was that is time for me to take a proper break.